In hindsight, that transition is not as good as I thought it would be for restarting the Pokemon theme song. Looks like we got 3 people watching anyways. Metapod. Okay, so the object is still to find a Weedle. I found the official odds. On Pokemon Red, it's 50%. On Pokemon Blue, it's 5%. I don't know what Pikachu is, but actually, I can find out real fast. I'm being stupid. Pikachu is 5% as well, and I've found way more Pikachu. Weedle and Kakuna. Kakuna is also 5%. And in Pokemon Red, Caterpie is 5%, and Blue, it's 50%. So that's why we're seeing so many Caterpie and Metapod. Metapod is 35%. So yeah, Weedle is just being impossible right now. And we can't proceed until we get it. I mean, it's not like we're hurting anything. Waiting. So it's not the end of the world, but it still sucks. You guys heard that, right? I wonder if I can get it to do it again. That was a ghastly sound. The sound that was made was a ghastly. I'm going to turn my volume up. I'm also going to turn it up for you guys. And we're going to listen for ghastly. That was ghastly. Now let's see if I can do it again, but with finding a Metapod. That was a Metapod. Ghastly. A dying Metapod makes a ghastly sound, apparently. Also, Missy, it is midnight for me. Well, that's going to end up being a short, because that's short-worthy. At 8 minutes. That was random. What is going on? The 5% would be a Kakuna. Brutal. Also, Missy, if you're still hanging out here, I love the PFP. That's a good profile picture. Ah, Metapod grew to level 9. One more level and that thing's done. Hey, Star Killer, welcome. Star Killer, I have some very earth-shattering and ground-breaking news for you. Just a few moments ago on this stream, I uncovered one of the biggest conspiracies ever in Pokemon. Okay? So, For years. Oh, Brock, I'm glad you're here. I'm about to tell Starkiller here that I've uncovered some lore that's been hidden for over 25 years for Pokemon. In fact, it's been almost 30 years that it's been hidden for Pokemon. Everybody has been wondering, you know, Gengar kind of looks like a shadow of a Chansey. Nobody knows what Haunter or Ghastly are. Sorry, and I meant Clefable. I did mean Clefable for Gengar. Gengar looks like a Clefable shadow. Haunter doesn't really look like a Clefairy shadow. And Ghastly certainly doesn't look like a Cleffa shadow. But I think I finally found the Pokemon that dies and becomes a Ghastly. You guys ready to hear what it is? Do you want the answer? You ready for this? I'm so ready for this too. Like, I just realized it. Okay, here we have a Metapod. That was a Metapod cry, right? Here we have a dying Metapod. That was a Ghastly sound. Ghastly are dead Metapods. You found it here first. Ghastly is none other than a deceased Metapod. It's the only explanation. No, I think the devs were definitely trying to tell us something when they created this game. They hid stuff in the game. It's Illuminati confirmed. Normal Caterpie sound. Dying Medpod. Ghastly. Case closed. Really, what more evidence could we need? Charmeleon looks like he's wearing a dunce cap. He so does. Yeah. Missing no is a programming quirk. This was intentional. You know, kind of like being able to evolve Pokemon without trading and or using water stones or leaf stones or whatever in this game. Just by having the last Pokemon you battle be something specific and all that. What's bothering me right now is that Weedle's a 5% encounter rate for this game, and I haven't seen one in like 4 hours of gameplay time. And the last one I saw, I accidentally offed. I mean, doesn't it make sense that his horn would be white, though? No? No, it doesn't. Oh, that's right! That's right! That just goes back to the possibility and idea that Charmeleon was actually supposed to be a middle evolution in between Dratini and Dragonite. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, this sprite, legend has it, that was, instead of having Dragonair, that was, Dratini was supposed to evolve into a Charmeleon-like a creature, or rather, Charmeleon and Charmander were supposed to be sprites that evolved into Dragonite, because they're all pretty similar with the boop nose and the horn, whereas Dratini and Dragonair look nothing like Dragonite. Yeah, there's a whole theory about how some of the sprites got messed up. Like Venomoth was supposed to be the sprite for Butterfree, and Butterfree was supposed to be the sprite for Venomoth, because Caterpie and Venomoth have the same eyes, and Venonat and Butterfree have the same eyes. So there's a whole conspiracy there, and Charmeleon looks like it was supposed to be a middle Evo between Dragonite and Dragonair, or Dratini. Makes more sense to grow arms and legs and then wings instead of be a snake and then grow everything. Makes more sense than Magikarp evolving into Dragonite. It do be making more sense than that. The devs actually confirmed that Butterfree and Venomoth sprites weren't switched, just a coincidence. Yeah, I think they're full of crap. I did end stream like an hour ago. An hour and a half ago. Yeah, I ended it, and that it was intentional. I ended at 10:30 and then began at 12 again. Oh! Wiss is over on Twitch. I just realized this. Oh, Wiss. I was just telling Brock and Starkiller that a Ghastly, the Pokemon that dies and becomes Ghastly, is Metapod. Because check this out. Ghastly sound. Dying Metapod. Starkiller says hello since you don't like YouTube anymore. The starter Eevee from XD Gale of Darkness. What would be unique about that Eevee, though? Because, like, it wouldn't say that it came from XD Gale of Darkness by the time it gets up to Scarlet and Violet. It would just show that it came from Pokemon Transfer or whatever. Because I don't think anything past Gen 7 tells what game it came from. Oh yeah, you're not wrong, Brock. You're definitely not wrong. Because, like, I agree. It's cool. But, like, there would be no distinguishing features about it when it gets to Scarlet and Violet. Like, I could pick any plain Jane Eevee and do that as a giveaway and say it's from the Ore region, and, like, there would be no way to tell that I was lying. Getting some sick emotes, huh, Wiss? Oh, Starkiller, that game is so good. Pokemon Coliseum is better, in my opinion. XD Gale of Darkness tries to have some improvements with being able to catch some wild Pokemon sometime somewhere. But I do think Pokemon Coliseum does it better. True, but again, just for the novelty of it, just a thought. Oh yeah, yeah, you definitely don't see anybody else doing that. But, I mean, it's probably for the same reason why I'm hesitant to do it, is what's the distinguishing characteristics outside of knowing that that's where it came from? Yeah, I mean, could do it. You're hooking up your Xbox now, Aaron, with lots of updates. That's pretty lit. Yeah, I have 1.4k followers on Twitch, but none of them ever show up. The funny thing is, like, most of them weren't even because of the bots, I don't think. I think a lot of them, I just got to... Weedle! Yes! That's almost as cool as a shiny. When I first started my Discord server, I really utilized Discord to grow Twitch. You're trying hard to get an Xbox, but you hate it so far? Yeah, for those that are wondering, Weedle has a 5% encounter rate on this game, and I've been looking for, like, the entirety of last stream, which was, like, 2 hours, and an hour the stream before that. So I've been, like, 3.5 hours looking for this stupid Weedle. So at this point, it's as cool as a shiny. Cooler than a shiny in Scarlet and Violet, definitely. Hey, Wiss, you know what the cool thing is about Twitch, though? You got it to play RD Red Dead Redemption 2 and just don't like the layout of the Xbox. I don't know. I love the Xbox way more. What is it? Here, Wes, have a commercial. I can do that with Twitch. Joke's on you. It didn't give Wiss a commercial because they saw a commercial when they first popped in less than 20 minutes ago. Oh yeah, Twitch, I can put a commercial in like every 5 minutes if I want to. There's just a little button that has a cash symbol in it, and I can push it and it'll run commercials. Yeah, ads. It's funny, still call ads commercials. Yeah, it even says ad break in progress over there, so... I am a millennial. Ads are commercials. Am I going to get on Halo this week? I don't even own Halo. At least not Halo Infinite. Holy shoot, I don't have Halo. I have the Master Chief Collection on PC, though. Just not Halo Infinite. If I got Battle Pass, or Game Pass, I would have it, I guess. You're unfollowing now, that was mean. Fair. Yeah, Boberson made it again. Oh, come on. There we go. Even though you haven't gotten an ad in a while. And that's fair. Zorro is on the Game Boy? What What about Zoro? Because nothing happened. Ha 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 ha. You've been playing The Witcher 3 since you suck so bad at Elden Ring. Elden Ring is so tough. Get set up on Xbox with Infinite this week so we can play. Not a bad idea. I think I should do that. Whis, I'm always open to improving my Twitch channel. I think a little TLC would fix it. Like putting a schedule there and following it would help tremendously. Actually adding quality emotes that I have on YouTube would probably help. I haven't edited or updated anything on Twitch since like 2021. One more leech seed and I should be able to do it. You've been watching some streamers here and it's interesting. The cool thing is if I improve Twitch, I improve YouTube simultaneously and vice versa. Most of the time. Like one thing that I think is really cool is the fact that text-to-speech is a thing now. Oop. Because I finally figured that crap out. Yeah, if anybody does anything with bits or cheering over on Twitch, it should give a audio shout out. It should read a message or anything, something like that. At least following on Twitch, you know, doing the subscription definitely does. Wait. Why am I choosing a Pokemon? Oh, yeah, I don't have the free option because I don't have the program to do it. This is all through Streamlabs, just reading and recognizing. I don't think I have a code for it at the moment through Streamlabs. I wonder if the chatbot can handle that, though. But, like, text-to-speech originally was done as a way to incentivize the super chats and the cheering and the follows and the subscriptions and whatnot. Yeah, I'm always down to learn how things are done, absolutely. Like, I once went on a research binge trying to figure out how to get TTS to work and never could figure it out. And until I came back to it like a year later, and then all of a sudden the world just opened up. And playing Elden Ring made me want to chuck my controller as well. Don't feel bad, Starkiller. I hated playing it. I played with a group of experienced people and I hated every minute of it because I was like, what am I even doing in this group? Like, I am adding nothing to the experience here except for death. To myself, mainly. Okay, so, like, I remember throwing the Pokeball at Weedle. I do not remember capturing it. What's that, Whis? Ah, we got Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill all in the same box. That's pretty poetic. So you guys just saw that proof. I caught a Weedle on Pokemon Blue. Oh yeah, song requests. YouTube is a major problem with... Well, even Twitch will get you demonetized for that. Your goal with that game is just to level up way past everything to make the game easier. You plan on watching someone's playthrough to copy them until you get to do cool stuff? Pretty much. I would expect no less, honestly. It's one way to enjoy the game. 5%. But it felt like 0.005. That was like only the third Weedle I encountered in this game. One I caught. One I killed. The other I caught. The free TTS is actually neat. You really feel like you're talking to somebody. Well, that makes sense. I like it. You forgot how long Pokemon games were back in the day? Yeah. Well, this one can actually be beaten fairly quickly if you just blow through it. Like, less than 8 hours easy. Because there's no cutscenes that you have to watch. You just show up, battle, and leave. Pidgey. Ooh, a level 5 Pidgey. With raids and shoutouts, yeah, you're not wrong, Wiss. Probably would help. I have a few people that raid my channel occasionally. Bootleg Randy. Randy's pretty cool. What you would do is get Charizard to level 100 with only moves that do damage and then one-shot everything. There you go. Hey, we got Butterfree now. Especially with the Brock through walls glitch and the trainer fly glitches, all you need is a Venusaur and Nidoking via the trainer fly glitch, and they'll carry you practically all the way. Oh yeah. Yeah, the problem is getting the raids to happen on Twitch. Might as well finish off Rattata. See if we can finish leveling up something this stream. Could work, Wiss. Could work. Can raid a channel with a party of one. And please, get better emotes. I just need to put my YouTube emotes over on Twitch. Like, I ordered like 20 custom emotes, and YouTube only lets me put like 11 of them up. I made those emotes myself with... For those wondering, down there, those are the emotes on Twitch. And these are the emotes on YouTube. What without comments? Beautiful. Funny story, you were halfway through Pokemon X, and as you were beating up Team Flare at the power plant, you fell asleep. When you woke up, you were still in the middle of a battle. When you were shiny hunting Suicune on your birthday last year, you nearly fell asleep and the shiny sound woke you up. Resetting via muscle memory. Ooh. That's risky business. Whistle be right back. Everybody. You know what sound we will not hear at all during this game? Shiny sounds. Won't happen. That I can guarantee. You remember when they put the shiny Gyarados in the game? Ah, yeah. Took me a couple playthroughs, well, 2 playthroughs to realize that that wasn't an accident. Although, to be fair, I think when I played through that game initially, I didn't know what a Gyarados really looked like, even though I'd played Blue and Lance had one. I didn't know a shiny was a shiny until like Gen 3 or 4. But I do remember playing Pokemon Gold and going through Viridian Forest and finding a weird colored Weedle. Didn't know they were called shinies, just knew that they had a red Gyarados. I treated that red Gyarados as a legendary. That's what that was to me. It wasn't shiny, it was a legendary. Same. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm not growing, I know it's because of my schedule. My schedule is all over the place, non-existent, and yeah, it's terrible. I know about 200 of the growth was from the bots, because I used to have a Twitch bot running where I would stream 24/7, whatever the... You know how I have the Pokebots in my Discord server that you can ask for any Pokemon? I was streaming that 24/7 at one point in time and letting people just chat in. I even had it set up to where I had 4 Twitch bots all running on the same channel, and I had it separated out to where they could use exclamation for one, $sign for the other, pound for one, and like an asterisk for the other, so that you could utilize the trade bots from Twitch all at once. And that gave me some growth, and since I stopped doing that, not much has really happened on the channel there. But this little challenge I'm doing has actually brought in more people on Twitch regularly. I've actually been astonished that, you know, without fail, day after day, people have been hanging out on Twitch. Like, I haven't been too super concerned about Twitch because its payout is, like, negligible at best. Like, to get $50 payout from Twitch takes like half a year to a year of streaming for me. But if I grew it, then, you know, maybe that would be different. You're not sure if it was in Gen 3, but Gen 2 shiny methods seem the most practical, as it's all based on stats rather than just RNG. Like, they're the same odds, but one is more frequent than the other. But isn't the stats based on the RNG, though? Like, let's see if I can find... Community... No. Analytics. Earnings. I've earned 71 cents since December 16th. There's probably something I could do about this. Yeah, probably. Ladies and gentlemen, Wiss is not wrong. I mean, hey, I have 2 viewers over on Twitch right now, so that's pretty dope. It's because you successfully shiny hunted full odds at Pokemon Crystal, so it feels more frequent than the other games. Yeah, because I can tell you what. The odds in Gen 2 and 3 are insane. 1 in 8,000 some odd. 8,128. Sucks. 1,800 and no 80s. Whatever the heck 4096 times 2 is. I think that's how it breaks down. 8,192. Crystal was a freaking fantastic game. Four viewers, they grow very fast. Not like you stream every time you can, more like you can, I don't know. 4 viewers, they grow very fast. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that group of sentences there, Wiss. Like, my first truly random shiny was like a Magikarp in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh, no worries, Wiss. I too am a bit sleepy, so I may just not be able to read. Well, this level 17. It's taking forever. You need to finish an assignment. Good luck, Whis. I bet you can finish it quickly. I bet you can finish your assignment before I evolve Rattata. Got a shiny Venonat in Crystal during a bug contest. Now, very important question. Did you win the bug contest with it? Your first shiny that you randomly came across was in Violet. Can't remember what it was, sadly, but first random shiny encounter. What's cool? The fact that Automod held your message with. I'm not surprised. That bug contest was so rigged. But why don't you think you can finish it before I evolve Rattata? Math. I mean, I got at least 2 levels to go. I think it evolves at level 19. Hey Siri, what level does Rattata evolve at?
I found this on the web.
$20. Evolves at 20. You're not bad at school or anything, just specifically math? That's fair. Because math makes the world go round. Relapse, welcome. It's been a while. Doing fantastic. How about yourself? The only OG Pokemon you've had is Pokemon Yellow on your brother's Game Boy Color. It's a good way to start, not gonna lie. Get that surfing Pikachu, that special edition Pikachu. Glad to hear it, Relapse. Glad to hear it. We're doing an insane challenge. It's, come to find out, it's what they call a co-op Professor Oak's challenge, where I'm getting all of the version exclusives. So, I mean, Professor Oak's challenge is you catch every obtainable Pokemon prior to being able to defeat the gym leader. So you fill out the Pokedex as much as you possibly can within the bounds of you have to beat the leader to progress. You beat the leader, then you progress, catch all the Pokemon that you can that are available before you fight the next gym leader. Except for I'm doing that same thing, but instead of just a Pokedex, I'm doing a living dex, including the starters and the version exclusives, and Mew eventually at the end. So it's gonna be crazy. The thing that made you play Pokemon was Heart Gold. Pure perfection. It was pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with all of the gens. And as soon as I get towards the end of this one, like towards the Elite Four, I'm going to reach out to Tenny, one of my Discord mods. They wanted to do a race for the Gen 2 Pokedex. So I will just be doing the Professor Oak's challenge. And we'll be doing it on Crystal because we want to race to the end and then shiny hunt Celebi. Coppercoin did in fact choose Poplio. Brought dishonor on the family. But he was cute doing it, so, you know, he's forgiven. But I'm really looking forward to getting to Gen 3. Because I'm going to start Gen 3 with Pokemon Coliseum in Japanese. And Pokemon Coliseum I've already almost beat in English on stream. Whis is proud of Coppercoin. Smoker and Aaron Queen might pop in and say I still need to finish the Pokemon Coliseum run, which is true. But I will be doing one in Japanese, and I will finish the original Pokemon Coliseum run and move on to XD Gale of Darkness. Who knows, I may even elect to shiny hunt a Pokemon inside Pokemon Coliseum. You love Poplio's last Evo? I hate Primarina. It's so awkward. Don't read that. Can't remember his now, lol. Screw you. Whis, were you one of the ones that was recommending the anime show Dan to Dan? Can't wait until the race for Gen 2. You have so much nostalgia for those games. Oh my gosh, so much. But I'm a ways out from that. Like, allegedly this should take about 300 hours-ish. It was Wooks, you think? Okay, that makes sense. Another reason for the OR EV is simply that you never played XD, so you'd like that starter as some form of one for the collection. Okay, I mean, that's fair. Oh my gosh, Dan to Dan is so weirdly good. It's something. I don't know if you've seen Kill a Kill by Studio Trigger. Freaking fantastic. Makes fun of like every one of the big three anime at the time. Tremendous job. Great story. Funny humor. Dan to Dan kind of strikes me as the same. Really random, off the wall, and like I was watching like the third to last episode, and my wife was like reading in the bed next to me and stuff, and she just looks over and like, what are you watching? What is even going on right now? And I'm like, I just started laughing. I'm like, I don't know how adequately I can explain this, but this is what's going on to my understanding, and I'm just here for it. For me, it's the animation style. Like, the story's good to me, but like, I don't know, the way they draw in the characters, the way the characters interact with each other, to me, and the voice acting, they all just blend so well together that like, it feels like there's an actual real relationship there being formed. Like, they capture the awkwardness of making new friends in the later years of being a kid. And especially early adulthood. And it just feels really genuine. It doesn't feel like it's pushed over the top to be like, oh hey, these guys need to be friends for some reason, but like just finding that one random thing that you guys can both geek out about and grow some bonds that way. It was refreshing, I guess. Kind of like how I always rave about Demon Slayer is the most gorgeous anime I've ever seen. It was so sad, and then you had a freaking goofy outro. Turbo Granny and the aliens are crazy. It definitely highlights how awkward it is in your early teen years. Yeah, it so does. I don't like her childhood friend Gigi being brought into the picture, because, you know, that was the last 3 episodes and it's setting up season 2. I think, from what I understand, it's done making episodes for this season. Maybe I've got that wrong. If it is, they picked a really piss poor place to stop, because like they just introduced him and then they go and stay at his house to find this demon, and then it just ends. But maybe that's just because that's all the episodes that have been released so far. But like, he just doesn't add anything, and I'm hoping he doesn't stick around, but the fact that he's in like the intro indicates to me that he's one of the main characters for the party. And like, I love the addition of the popular girl. I can't even remember her name right now though, but I think that was pretty cool. They had a good thing going, a good vibe. But that Gigi dude, just like, I don't like him. And it's not because I think he's a bad person or anything. I don't like him. He's like Killer Bee from Naruto, but not lovable. And the problem I have with it is the old best friend isn't even an old best friend. Like, from what it says, she had a crush on him, and he relentlessly made fun of her. Like, they're not even, like, friends, from what I understand. that's one way to explain it. I mean, is it accurate? Killer B with a completely off-the-wall random way of speaking, how he's always rapping. Gigi just seems to have that same, not same, but like another off-the-wall way of speaking, just with the Yahoo and the wow and the stuff. Gigi needs to be put in the trash. Kicked upside the head with a soccer ball. Maybe he'll chill out once he gets some sleep, because that one yokai thing hasn't let him sleep in a long time. Yeah, Wes, you get your math done. The answer to question 3 is 2 to the power of 5. Wis over there leaving, me being over here like, I should probably leave too. It's 1 in the morning. Oh, so is season 1 actually confirmed to be done? Okay, yeah, I just watched it in like a week's time span, so I have no concept of it. Another show that I started watching after that one is Shield Hero. I'm in like episode 13 or 14 or something, and that was pretty good. Obviously another isekai, which is a good one. Very reminiscent of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. You know, the one character gets teleported to the world and becomes insanely OP for some reason. But I just detest how everybody in the kingdom hates the Shield Hero for no reason. Just because, like, some time ago a church decided to, like, form together and say, okay, we like the shield, or we like the bow hero, the spear hero, and the sword hero, but the Shield Hero is a demon. You don't like that time I got reincarnated as a slime? I think that's understandable. What is it about it, do you think, that makes you not like it so much? Oh, I'm out of water too. Goodness. Just thought it was stupid, like an OP slime ball is just so stupid. That's fair. Like, I definitely get it. So, the thing I think that makes me like it is from a standpoint of having my first real introduction into that genre be, well, and maybe this one doesn't even count as an isekai, Sword Art Online, but more importantly, Log Horizon. I mean, I am assuming you've seen at least one of those, because I think I've talked about it a lot in the past. But my favorite thing about Sword Art Online is it really goes into detail to explain how the world works. I feel like, and I just love how that gets built up. Log Horizon, very similar. But for me, what I love about that one is the way the main character has to figure out how to get his group of people to be able to survive in this world from the other players. So how, these people all got stuck in this world, they can do whatever they want. How do they make a civilization out of it and force people to behave and be civilized? How do they create laws and enforce the laws in a world where people can't really die anymore? And I just loved that building of society that gets done there. Out of curiosity, what does happen when I do this? Oh, I don't have to do that. I just have to do this. Sword Art Online is probably one of your favorites. It used to be your favorite till you watched Attack on Titan. I loved Attack on Titan until it ended. One of your favorite anime is Monster Musume. I have not seen that. I haven't even heard of it until now. I don't even think I fully finished Attack on Titan. But I hate how it ended. There's like all that build up, and then he just goes on a self-ending spree. Okay, I will be right back. If I'm going to continue, I need water. premise is that monsters are real, they're not different from humans, and so a cultural exchange program is established. Our protagonist is Kimihito Kurusu, a college student whose parents are currently overseas, so he goes to their house to himself, and he unwillingly becomes host for 7 monster girls and is forced by the government to marry one of them. Okay. Sounds like a harem anime. Not a bad thing, but it definitely sounds like one. Harem, however you want to say that. Like, I never start an anime show looking for that. I'm usually not disappointed when I find it, though. But it, like, pops up in so many different animes that you wouldn't really think is going to go that way. Which, when I was younger, about probably 17, 18, 19, somewhere around there, I had my first real encounter with one of those style of anime. And, like, I mean, like, the true form of that. And I think there's a different word for that. It's not called a harem anime. There's a term for it. Either way, that gets the point across. But, is it Saraki or Sekirei? Sekirei. Yeah. Which honestly had a great story. And I should have seen it coming, honestly, by the cover art for it. Didn't suspect a thing. But now I know better. But if you haven't heard of Sekirei, it kind of is like Zatch Bell. That was one that was on Cartoon Network for a while that a lot of people might know. Mixed with Succubus. Like, I should have known. My second exposure to that type of a anime was Strike the Blood, with the 4th progenitor being this vampire lord that all of these women just fall down and fawn over. Should have seen it coming. I didn't.
Kevin Cheers. X 10,000. This is a test bit alert for.
Thank you!
Kevin cheered. X10. This is a test bit alert for.
Oh, that was the text-to-speech I was testing to see if I had it set up for, Twitch bits. Better question is, what are you doing, Wes? I thought you were leaving. But Danmachi kind of turns into a harem anime. Or at least it's tipping in the border of that. Sword Art Online almost full sends into it. They keep it respectful though. Like there's a clear line, it doesn't really get crossed. It hints at it, but like there's a clear line. Left my door open, so naturally the cat has to meow. Well, you suspect you may have a concentration problem, so we'll listen to the droning of my voice while you do your boring math homework. I think it'll work. Pretend I'm your history teacher. The year was 1942. No. Then again, I don't... Well, it would have to be world history, because I don't know how much happened in your neck of the woods at that point in time, but... Oh wait, we're trying to incentivize homework, not bore you to sleep. That's right. Joke's on you, I'm not going to understand a single word. That's fair. Are we still here? Because Twitch is a lot more forgiving than YouTube. Oh, did it actually reconnect? Or did it start a new stream? Or did it start a new stream? Or did it... Okay, so my webcam looks like it's froze. But my game is not frozen. Is my audio frozen? Don't know why my webcam is hating life here. What was impressive? I'm actually surprised that YouTube actually reconnected. That's the first time YouTube's ever disconnected me, and I've been able to reconnect. Twitch does it all the time. Looking and sounding good for Jay now. Very nice. It does make me wonder if that internet bump just happened with my computer, which may be indicating that I need a new computer slash Wi-Fi card. Because I need to upgrade my router, my computer Wi-Fi card, at least. Because, like, it disconnects from the internet all the time. Like, that wasn't Streamlabs freaking out. That wasn't YouTube freaking out. That was my computer just straight disconnected from my internet, and I don't know why. I have not been able to figure out the reason why it just randomly decides to stop connecting to my router. The YouTube chat on the stream isn't working. No, it's working. At least I think it is. Oh, it isn't working. Ah, there it goes. Boom. We have YouTube chat back. Yay! Test 2. Hehe. Ho ho. Ha ha. Alright. Alright. When am I going to end the stream? The latest 24 minutes. Because that would put me at 2 in the morning, and I know I will be up by 8. playing Fallout 4 and checking out some mods you downloaded. I can't blame you for that. Fallout 4 is awesome. So what am I doing right now? I am trying to level up a Pidgey so I can evolve all my Pokemon. Outside of that, just making sure I have a firm understanding of what Pokemon I next encounter, when I can encounter them, how I can encounter them, all that. It's looking kind of painful. A little bit. My kid's moving around in his bed. Had to make sure he wasn't waking up. But yeah, the grind is definitely grinding, that's for sure. I don't even think it's like an XP share issue so much as it is just... This is literally level 3 Pokemon. Because like I'm one-shotting everything, so it really can't go much faster, and like if I was having XP share on, the amount of experience points each Pokemon would be getting would be tremendously less. I mean, the math all maths out that I'd have to defeat the same number of Pokemon anyways, but the progress would be a lot more slow going, I think. Indeed. You want to sleep so badly, but you're distracted on a Brass Coin stream on a Tuesday night with homework due and impending doom. On the bright side, Wisp, once it hits 3 in the morning, there's a certain 3 in the morning clarity that happens where you'll be able to power through it. Because it's almost 2 in the morning for you, isn't it? At the very least, it's almost 1. $2.42. Oh, so it's almost 3. So you're almost in a good place to start your homework. What time do you start school, anyways? It's almost 3 for Star Killer. It's almost 3 for Wisp because they are normal and they don't believe in daylight savings time, so they did not fall back an hour. So they're still an hour ahead of me. It's okay. I'll just be the odd person out. It is 1:42 right now. At 12? You start school at noon? Is that why you get back from school at like 7 at night? That is so bizarre, and I love it at the same time. So, like, what time do you normally wake up in the morning? You wake up at 10 a.m. And did you arrived where at 11 p.m.? Your home? Okay. That explains so much. Like, that's why I thought you were in college for the longest time. Because you had night classes, and I just, like, never put 2 and 2 together that in your area, you just go to school from 12 to, like, 11 at night. That sucks. Then again, I enjoy sleeping until 10 in the morning when I can, and I love staying up till 3 in the morning. My schedule used to thrive on if I can sleep till 10 in the morning, it did not matter what time I went to bed. I could go to bed at 7 in the morning, pop up awake at 10, and be perfectly right as rain. Granted, that hurts a lot more now, but I feel like if I could get back in the habit of it, I would be able to do it again. Like, my natural body clock wants to stay up till 3, wants to wake up at 10. So, like, if I can make it happen so that I wake up at 10, I usually feel pretty good. Anymore, though, I stay up till 3, and I'm out until noon. I used to be on swing shifts. I used to work 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. Then it was 2 to 11. I would go in at like 1 and get off at 12. I would do 10-hour shifts. Which usually turned into 12 hours. So sometimes I'd have to go in at noon and I wouldn't get off until 12. my 10-hour days quickly turned into 12-hour days because my Cap 2 team sucked. Not all of them, though. Well, we got 13 more minutes. Do, 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 do. "13 minutes to evolve the Pidgey." Not likely to happen, unfortunately. I would probably have a better chance of evolving the Bulbasaur, being honest. Because Pidgey doesn't evolve until level 18, I think? Hey Siri, what level does Pidgey evolve at?
Here's some info about Pidgey.
On the bright side, this upcoming Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and I don't have to work, so I get a 3-day weekend. And then in February, I have another 3-day weekend. I took Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off in February. Work Monday and have Tuesday off. Almost got a 4-day weekend out of it, but Or did I take Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? I might have taken Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Hold up. Hold up. We'll keep leveling up while we search this. Whisk over this spam and the emotes. I love the Ganondorf dancing. Looks like I was smart. I chose a 4-day weekend. I took Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. So that means for 4 days straight, I can do nothing but stream. And Monday, I get to myself. Oh yeah, Wiss, you never answered. What? You're doing math, but what was the math topic? Like, is it algebra, algebra 2, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, pre-calculus? What's the level of math? I bet you if you wrote it in Spanish, I could figure it out. Ah. Geometry. Geometry's not bad. Too late. I love geometry. Geometry makes sense. What doesn't make sense is parabolas and shit. I mean, they do, but I just don't like them. Guess what I'm making, dummy? What? Give us one of the questions, Wes. Let's get the homework done. Let me go to the trustworthy Google Translator. Yeah, I guess I forget you're reading your math textbook in Spanish, which is normal for you. But trying to convert it to English probably doesn't work. That in your math is probably in meters, where mine would have been in feet and inches. I'll tell you what in doing, and that's it. Parabolas, hyperbolas, circles, and ellipses. Okay. Well, that's good, because if it was a parabola question, I wouldn't have been able to answer it. I hate parabolas so much. Like, I'm pretty sure the stream would end by the time I even understood what the question was asking. Shapes and circles and stuff, that I can work with. Question about parabolas? You know, the graphs that go like that, or like that, or like That... Having to map the surface area of a Pringle. Yes. You're basically doing that. Which, that is understandable why geometry is no fun, because parabolas have no business being in geometry. That's some Algebra 2 crap. Have a good one, Brock. I'll consider it, definitely. It's not one that I will easily be able to pull up from Coliseum, though. That's going to require a lot of finagling. And that's assuming that that Eevee can even leave Coliseum. Out of random equation, it's not that difficult, but it takes some time. Yeah. I always hated graphing parabolas. Given this equation, find the values for when the parabola crosses the x-axis and how many times it crosses the x-axis. When does it cross the y-axis? You basically described what I'm doing right now? Yeah, because you said parabola, Whis, and I hated them so much I know exactly what you do with them. I forget their, like, actual application. I know one of them is, like, calculating a physics throw, but, like, not to that degree. Like, that's the use of more calculus-based stuff in conjunction with parabolas, because you need to understand how a parabola works to understand the physics of the calculus behind the parabola, but yeah, arcs. Outside of that, I've never really understood in what world I'd be like, oh hey, that's a parabola. I need to figure that out. Parabolas help with celestial navigation. That makes sense since the Earth is round. There's a curve there. Goof. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning for me, everybody, and 3 o'clock for everybody else. It is officially time to end the stream. We caught all the Pokemon we needed. Now we just gotta level them all up, and then we can fight Brock. I don't think that I'll be able to stream tomorrow, but my kids could have a fantastic nap, and I could be allowed to stream tomorrow. It could happen. I don't have to make a video tomorrow because my video is going to come out at 7 in the morning for a video on the Pokemon Go spoofer Loca change, so that's pretty cool. So I already have my Tuesday video done. I'll probably spend the day making some thumbnails for my channel Hyrule Monkey, Get some Zelda videos going, because they're already made forever ago, and just need to have a pretty thumbnail put on them. And then Brass Coin Plays has an Animal Crossing video coming out like every single day until February 16th or February 8th, something like that. So a lot of videos coming out. I mean, you guys have already seen the Animal Crossing ones if you tuned into the streams, but, you know, that's okay. The time has indeed come. I might be able to stream on Brass Coin Plays some Resident Evil tomorrow, tomorrow evening. That should be what's on the docket from 8 to 10 tomorrow. So there will be a stream when my kids go to bed. It'll just be on Brass Coin Plays. But we'll catch you guys later.